Hello, hello. Is my voice audible? Welcome everyone. Today we embark on fascinating journey into the world of Azure development. As developers, we are at the forefront of a technological revolution where cloud computing is transforming how applications are built and deployed globally. Azure, Microsoft's cloud platform, offers a robust suite of tools and services that empower developers to create innovative solutions with unparalleled speed and efficiency. In this presentation, we will explore the core Azure services that are driving modern application development, from web apps to serverless computing, from data services to AI and machine learning. Azure provides a comprehensive environment that caters to all your development needs. Whether you are new to cloud development or a seasoned professional, Azure's flexibility and scalability offers something for everyone. As we delve into Azure's offerings, we'll discover how this platform not only simplifies development but also enhances your ability to deliver high quality, secure, and scalable applications. The cloud is not just a trend, it's the future of development, and Azure is at the heart of it. Today, we'll learn how Azure empowers developers like us to innovate and stay ahead of the curve. So let's dive in and unlock the potential of Azure together. So, welcome to Azure Development. Azure Development is revolutionizing how we build application processes across the globe. This presentation explores the core Azure services driving modern app development. Join us in discovering how Azure empowers developers everywhere. Let's take a moment to set the stage for today's discussion. Our agenda is designing designed to guide you through the essential components of Azure development. We'll start by discussing the key concepts and tools that Azure offers for application development. This will include an overview of Azure App Services, Azure Functions, and Logic Apps, which make building and deploying apps a breeze. Next, we'll shift our focus to DevOps, on Azure, a critical aspect of modern development workflows. You'll learn how Azure DevOps integrates development, testing, and deployment processes, ensuring that your applications are not only built efficiently but also delivered continuously and reliably. We'll then explore continuous integration and continuous deployment, aka CI/CD pipelines, which are vital for maintaining the momentum in your development cycle. Following this, we'll dive into Azure's data services, which provide robust solutions for managing and analyzing data in the cloud. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are revolutionizing industries, and Azure's AI services are at the forefront of this change. We'll discuss how you can harness these services to build intelligent applications that deliver advanced insights and capabilities. Finally, we'll end with a live demo where we'll see Azure in action, followed by a Q&A session where I will address any questions or challenges you might have. Azure App Development Unleashed. Azure App Service is the cornerstone of application development on Azure. It provides a fully managed platform that simplifies the process of building and deploying web applications and APIs. One of the most compelling aspects of Azure App Service is its support for a wide range of programming languages, including .NET, Java, Python, Node.js. This flexibility ensures the developers can work in the languages they are most comfortable with without sacrificing performance or scalability. Serverless computing is another powerful feature offered by Azure, and Azure Functions is at the heart of this capability. With Azure Functions, we can build applications that automatically scale based on demand, reducing the need of managed infrastructure. This event-driven computing model allows you to focus on writing code that responds to triggers, where it's a message queue, an HTTP request, or a timer. In addition to Azure Functions, Azure Logic Apps provides a way to automate workflows and integrate apps and services with minimal coding. This service is particularly useful for orchestrating processes across different systems and services, making it easier to build complex applications without writing a lot of code. These services combined make Azure an incredibly powerful platform for developers, allowing them to build, deploy, and scale applications with ease. Whether you're developing a simple web app or a complex enterprise solution, Azure provides the tools and services you need to succeed. So here is our live demo about serverless magic. Now it's time to see Azure in action. In this live demo, we'll explore the power of serverless computing with Azure functions. Serverless architectures have revolutionized how we build and deploy applications by abstracting away the underlying infrastructure, allowing developers to focus solely on the code. We'll start by creating a function app in the Azure portal. This will be our gateway to developing a serverless application. I'll walk you through the process step by step, from setting up the app to deploying your first function. We'll see how Azure automatically scales your function to handle varying levels of demands, ensuring that your application remains responsive and cost efficient. During this demo, I'll also showcase how easy it is to integrate Azure functions with other Azure services. For example, we can trigger functions from an Azure event grid or an Azure queue storage, enabling you to build reactive applications that respond to events in real time. This demo is designed to give you a hands-on understanding of how quickly and effectively you can deploy a serverless application on Azure. By the end of this session, you'll have a solid grasp of the basics of Azure functions and their confidence to build on your own serverless solutions. Now let's get hands-on with Azure by diving into live demo of serverless computing. Azure Functions, a key service in the Azure ecosystem, allows you to build and deploy code that runs in responsive to events without having to manage the underlying infrastructure. This is the essence of serverless computing. You focus on the code and Azure takes care of the rest. In this demo, we'll walk through the process of creating a function app in the Azure portal, developing a simple function and deploying it. We'll explore how Azure automatically handles scaling, and integrates with other services to respond to various triggers. Let's get started. Step 1. Create a function app in the Azure portal. In that, log into the Azure portal. Begin by navigating to the Azure portal and logging in with your Azure account credentials. Once logged in, you will be greeted by Azure Dashboard, which provides a centralized view of your resources and services. Second one, navigate to the function app. In service, in the left hand menu, click on create a resource and search for function app. There, select function app from the search results and click create to begin the setup process. Third one, configure your function app. Choose the Azure subscription you want to use. For resource group, either select an existing resource group or create a new one. A resource group is a container that holds related resources for your Azure solution. Function app name. Enter a globally unique name for your function app. This will be used as the domain name for your function app's URL. For example, your appname.azurewebsites.net. To publish, select code as we will be writing the function code directly. For runtime stack, choose the language runtime you prefer, such as .NET, Node.js, Python, or Java. For this demo, let's use JavaScript with Node.js. For region, choose a region close to you or your users to reduce latency. For hosting, select a hosting plan. For this demo, you can choose the consumption plan, which is cost effective and scales automatically based on demand. And finally, review and create. After configuring the settings, click on Review plus Create. Review the summary of your choices, and if everything looks good, click Create. Then Azure will start deploying your function app, which might take a few moments. Step 2. Create a function within the app. Navigate to the function app. Once the deployment is complete, navigate to newly created function app by clicking on the Go to Resource button. Second one, add a new function. In this function apps menu, click on Functions under the Functions section and then click on New function. You will be prompted to choose a development environment. Select In Portal for this demo to write the code directly into the Azure portal. Choose a template for your function. For simplicity, select the HTTP trigger template, which creates a function that runs in response to an HTTP request. For function name, name the function something descriptive like HTTP triggered function. For authorization level, set the authorization level to function to require a key for execution, which adds a layer of security. Third one, write the function code. The Azure portal will now present you with a code editor containing some default code. Modifying this code to create a simple function that returns a message. Example code in JavaScript. JavaScript module.exports equal to async in function of context comma region context.log of JavaScript HTTP trigger function processed a request. For constant name, give a required.query.name or required.body and required.body.name. For constant responsive message, give it a name. This HTTP triggered function executed successfully. This HTTP triggered function executed successfully. Pass a name in the query string or in the request body for a personalized response, where context.res equal to body of responsive message. This function checks if a name parameter is passed in the query string or request body. If so, it responds with a personalized greeting. Otherwise, it responds with a generic success message. And finally, save and test the function. After writing the code, click Save to deploy function. You can now test the function by clicking on the test or run button in the test pane. Provide a value for the name parameter and run the function to see the output. Azure will display the logs and the HTTP response returned by your function. Step 3. Deploy and access the function. Get the function URL. To make your function accessible externally, you need the function's URL. Click on Get Function URL at the top of the function editor. Copy the URL and paste it into your browser. Append name equal to your name to the URL and then press enter. The browser should display the personalized greeting returned by your function. Observe scaling behavior. On one of the key benefits of serverless computing with Azure function is automatic scaling. Azure will handle scaling your function based on the number of incoming requests. If you were to send multiple requests simultaneously, Azure would automatically allocate more resources to handle the load. Integrate with other Azure services. Azure functions can be integrated with other Azure services like Azure Storage, Event Grid, or Service Bus to create more complex workflows. For example, you can trigger the function from an Azure Queue storage event, allowing you to build reactive systems that process data as it arrives. Step 4. Monitor and manage the function. Monitor performance. Azure provides built-in monitoring tools to track the performance of your function. Under the monitoring section in the function app, click on logs to view real-time logs of function executions. You can also access application insights for more detailed performance metrics and diagnostics. Manage function settings. You can adjust various settings for your function, such as scaling options, environmental variables, and authentication methods. These settings are accessible from the configuration and scale out settings in the function app menus. Step 5. Clean up resources. Delete the function app and it is optional. If you're done experimenting and you want to avoid incurring any cost, you can delete the function app. Go back to the function app resource in the Azure portal and in the overview section, click on delete. And the final conclusion is this demo showcased how easy it is to get started with serverless computing using Azure functions. From creating a function app to deploying and testing a function, Azure makes the process seamless and effective. Serverless architecture are powerful tools in the development toolkit, offering scalability, cost effectiveness, and simplicity. As you continue to explore Azure, think about how you can leverage serverless computing to build responsive, scalable, and event-driven applications. This detailed walkthrough ensures that your now the power of DevOps on Azure. DevOps is more than just a set of tools. It's a cultural shift that bridges the gap between development and operations. Azure DevOps is a comprehensive suite that provides everything you need to implement DevOps practices effectively. From version control to continuous integration and delivery, Azure DevOps offers a seamless experience for managing your development lifecycle. One of the key components of Azure DevOps is Azure Repos, a powerful version control system that supports both Git and Team Foundation version control, also known as TFVC, with Azure Repos. You can manage your code with ease, ensuring that your team is always working on the latest version of your project. Azure Pipelines is another critical tool that enables you to automate your build, test, and deployment processes. By setting up a CI/CD pipeline, you can ensure that every change to your code base is automatically tested and deployed, reducing the risk of bugs, speeding up your release cycles. Azure DevOps also include tools for your agile project management, enabling you to plan, track, and discuss your work in the collaborative environment. Whether you're managing a small team or a large enterprise project, Azure DevOps scales to meet your needs. With infrastructure as code, you can define your infrastructure in code and manage it just like your application code. This ensures consistency across environments and makes it easy to replicate your infrastructure across different stages of your development lifecycle. CI/CD continuous advancement. Continuous integration and continuous deployment are at the core of modern software development practices. Implementing CI/CD pipelines in your development process accelerates your ability to deliver features and fix to your users. Azure Pipelines provides a robust platform for automating these processes, ensuring that every change to your code base is validated through automated tests and then deployed to your environment seamlessly. The beauty of CI/CD on Azure is its support for multiple environments. Whether you're deploying a development, staging, or production, Azure Pipeline ensures a smooth and consistent release process. This reduces the risk of deployment failures and makes it easier to roll back changes if something goes wrong. Azure pipelines are integrate seamlessly with popular version control system like GitHub and Bitbucket, allowing you to trigger builds and deployments directly from your code repository. This tight integration simplifies collaboration and ensures that your CI/CD process is always in sync with your development efforts. Continuous feedback loops are another critical aspect of CI/CD. By incorporating automated testing and monitoring into your pipeline, you can quickly identify and address issues as they rise. This rapid iteration cycle empowers your team to deliver high quality software faster. Incorporating CI/CD into your development workflow is not just a best practice, It's a necessity in today's fast-paced development environment. Azure pipelines makes it easy to implement these practices and keep your development process moving forward. And coming to next slide, data services on Azure. Data is the lifeblood of modern applications, and Azure offers a comprehensive suite of data services that cater to every need. Whether you are working with relational databases, NoSQL databases, or big data, Azure provides the tools you need to store, manage, and analyze your data effectively. Azure SQL database is a fully managed relational database. It is a service that offers built-in intelligence, high availability, and scalability. It's perfect for applications that require robust data management capabilities with minimal overhead. Azure Cosmos DB, on the other hand, is a globally distributed NoSQL database service that provides low latency and high availability, making it ideal for mission critical applications that need to scale across the globe. For big data and analytics, Azure Synapse Analytics and Azure Data Lake Storage offers powerful solutions that allow you to store and process massive amounts of data. These services are integrated with Azure Machine Learning, enabling you to apply advanced analytics and machine learning models to your data. Security is a top priority when it comes to data management, and Azure provides robust security features to protect your data at rest and in transit. With features like encryption, access controls, and threat detection, you can rest assured that your data is safe and secure in the cloud. Azure Data Services simplify the complexity of managing data, allowing to focus on extracting value from your data rather than worrying about infrastructure. Whether you're building a small application or a large scale data driven solution, Azure has the services you need to succeed. AI and machine learning on Azure. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are transforming industries, and Azure is at the forefront of this transformation. Azure AI and machine learning services empowers developers to build intelligent applications that can analyze data, require recognize patterns, and make decisions with minimal human intervention. Azure Machine Learning provides a comprehensive platform for developing, training, and deploying machine learning models. Whether you are an experienced data scientist or a new to machine learning, Azure's tools make it easy to get started. You can use pre-built models or create your own custom models, and Azure will handle the heavy lifting of training and deployment. Azure Cognitive Services offers a suite of pre-built AI models that you can integrate into your applications with just a few lines of code. These services include vision, speech, language, and decision-making capabilities, enabling you to add advanced features like image recognition, natural language processing, and predictive analytics. to your application. One of the most excited aspect of AI on Azure is its ability to scale. Whether you're working with small datasets or petabytes of data, Azure's infrastructure enables that your AI models perform effectively and reliably. The potential applications of AI and machine learning are vast, from automating customer support to predicting market trends. By leveraging Azure's AI services, you can innovate faster and build applications that deliver real value to your users. Now it's your turn. Ask any question about Azure development and services. Share your experiences or challenges in app development on Azure. We are here to help you navigate your Azure journey effectively. We have covered a lot of ground today, and now it's time for your question. The Q&A session is an opportunity for you to ask anything about Azure development, from the topics we have discussed to specify challenges you may be facing in your own projects. I'm here to help clarify any concepts, provide additional insights, or guide you on how to make the most of Azure offerings. Whether you have questions about Azure App Services, serverless computing, DevOps, CI/CD, data services, or AI and machine learning, feel free to ask. This is also a great time to share your experiences and challenges with Azure, as we can all learn from each other insights and solutions. Your feedback is invaluable, so don't hesitate to voice your thoughts. Let's discuss how we can leverage Azure to build better, faster, and more intelligent applications. Okay, this is the end of this today's session. Thank you. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Azure development. I hope today's session has inspired you to explore the vast possibilities that Azure offers. Whether you're just started out or looking to deepen your expertise, Azure provides the tools and services you need to succeed in today's rapidly evolving tech landscape. As developers, we are constantly challenged to innovate and push the boundaries of what possible what's possible. Azure not only supports us in this endeavor but also empowers us to build solutions that can change the world. I encourage you to continue explore Azure, experimenting with its features and integrating its services into your projects. We hope you feel inspired to unlock the full potential of Azure. Together, let's continue to innovate and build a better future. Together, we can unlock the full potential of Azure and drive the next wave of innovation. Keep pushing forward, keep innovating, and let's build the future together. Thank you, and I'll look forward to seeing the incredible things you'll create with Azure. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Azure development. Thank you.